son about my age, we need to be teaching the same thing in the house, right? So guess what? I'm going to teach my daughter that the brown kids like that, that's who you want to play with. And if you go help her out. You get what I'm saying? Love your brother as you love yourself, right? I'm going to teach my son the same thing, and they're not going to grow up and fight each other. They're going to love each other, right? We out here killing each other on the daily because we learning don't be no punk. Don't let nobody say, you better say, speak your mind. You get what I'm saying? We learning don't be no punk in our household. And in turn, bang, 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 shooting each other because they step on our feet. For some Jordans, you know what I'm saying? Sisters fighting because one go to Grant and one go to Valley High. They're fighting because they go to different high schools. You get what I'm saying? Because we don't know our nationality. Regardless of what high school we go to, if we know our nationality, ain't no reason to fight. It's my sister right there. I look at her like a little daughter. Even though I wouldn't let nothing happen to you up there. You can go in the store right now, leave her right here. I wouldn't invite you to do it. But if you did do that,
I wouldn't invite you to do it.
You know what I'm saying? If you did that, I'll look out for your little girl just like, because she's my family. And I understand that we're from the tribe of Judah together, right? But knowing that we are the tribes of Israel, let's see how God feel about us as a people. Because society say the Puerto Ricans is no good. They steal, they rob, right? Don't they say
get trash about it all the time?
Right? Don't they say the same thing about the black people? We rob, we steal, right? Let's see how God feel about us. Watch this.
Hosea 7 verse 8. Ephraim, he have mixed himself among the people.
The tribe of Ephraim mixed himself among the people, right? That's why you don't got the dark skin no more. Read.
Ephraim is a cake not turned.
The lighter skinned tribes, the 10 tribes are represented by Ephraim. That's the head. So when it says Ephraim, instead of saying Ephraim, Manasseh, Asher, you know what I'm saying, going through all of it, it just say Ephraim. Instead of saying Judah, Benjamin, Levi, it just says Judah, because they are the head of the 2 tribes. So the 10 tribes are a cake not turned. When you're making pancakes, right, the bottom side that you're cooking is brown, right? What's the top side if you don't turn it? It's white. So that's why you can go to Puerto Rico and find somebody as dark as me, right? And then you can find somebody that look like you. It's a cake not turned. Read on.
Strangers have devoured his strength. And he knoweth it not.
And we don't know it, right? So watch this. I'm going to show you how God feel about us real quick. Give me Deuteronomy 7 and 6. And we're going to start to get some laws, right? Watch this.
Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
God said you are a holy people unto himself, right? What does it mean to be holy?
Shit, I don't even know.
You don't know? Give me Leviticus 20 and 26. It don't explain it. The Bible explains everything. It's its own dictionary. It's its own thesaurus, right? So we're going to see what the word holy means, because everybody in church say, I'm holy, sanctified, and all that, right? We're going to read the Bible, see what it says.
Leviticus chapter 20, verse 26. And ye shall be holy unto me.
The Israelites are holy unto God. Read.
For I, the Lord, am holy. And have severed you.
Have done what?
Severed you.
Have done what?
Severed you.
Severed means cut you. I have cut you and separated you. Read.
From the other people.
From other people. I severed you from other people. So this is all the people. You're the pinky. I sever you and you separate. Right? The other people belong to the world, but you belong to me. Right? You belong to me. Go back to Deuteronomy 7 and 6. We learn in our nationality how God feel about us, because society for too long has said, we are the thieves. We are the robbers. We are the murderers. But we just the poor people trying to survive. How do we get on the bottom? By breaking God's laws, right? Read what you got.
Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6.
Get ready for the laws. Get ready, because this is when people usually run. Read what you got.
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
You holy, he separated you, chose you to be special unto himself. Read.
Above all people.
No equal to.
Above all people.
No underneath.
Above all people.
God said the Puerto Ricans above all people, right? God said the black people above all people on the face of the earth, right? Read on.
That are upon the face of the earth.
And on the entire globe. So now, are we acting above? Are we conducting ourselves above? Knowing that we are the tribes of Ephraim? No, we're not. You know what I'm saying? We're drinking. We're doing drugs. Drinking is not a sin. But it's a sin if you do it in excess. If you get drunk, okay? And we getting drunk out here. We're getting high out here. We're fighting out here. We having sex and making babies out here, and we're not married. Kind of close, right? You married?
No, not yet.
No? Right, so now...
Mentally sure, but legally not.
Right. You got to get it done legally. You got to get that paperwork. Give me before we go there, we're gonna go through some marriage, right? Give me Deuteronomy 10 and 2. You know what I said?
14:12.
Yeah.
Mentally, but not physically.
Yeah. And then have me Deuteronomy 10 and 12. We're gonna get into some.
Hey, boss, we gonna come back out here and listen for a bit, but we gotta go inside and get her some water real quick.
I got waters. We got waters.
For sure?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
please.
We out here for the people, man.
I appreciate
Yeah,
it.
heck yeah. Because look, y'all standing
She
here.
over here getting kicked.
Y'all,
She like,
y'all giving the Lord your time, right? We're gonna give you a little bit of water.
I appreciate
You know what I'm saying?
it.
We're gonna give you living water too. We're not just gonna give you this bottled water. We're gonna give you some living water, right? Watch this.
Proverbs 16 verse 25. There is a way that seemeth right unto a man.
It's a way that seems right to a man. We go about to establish our own righteousness. We just try the best to be a good person, right? Read.
But the end thereof are the ways of death.
But the result of it is death, right? So it may seem right to you to be mentally married, but that's death with God, right? So read Deuteronomy 10 and 12. We're going to get you some laws on that marriage because it's important, right? How long y'all been together?
About 3 years.
About 3 years? Oh, okay, cool. So guess what? Y'all know each other. Y'all know each other's demons. You know what I'm saying? Y'all live together.
Yes, we do.
Y'all playing. Y'all playing with the game. What we waiting on, right? Hold on, watch this.
Deuteronomy 10 verse 12. And now, Israel,
knowing that we are the Israelites, read.
What doeth the Lord thy God require of thee?
What does God require of us as Israelite men and women? We're supposed to be above all people. He's going to tell us, read.
But to fear the Lord thy God.
We got to fear God in his judgments.
To walk in all his ways.
We got to walk in every way he commands us, read.
And to love him.
And to love him, right? Read on.
And to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart.
How do we do that?
And with all thy soul.
It's going to explain.
To keep the commandments.
What we got to do?
Keep the commandments.
We got to keep the commandments, right? That's what God requires of Israelite men and women, right? Give me Hebrews 13 and 4. We got to fear him too. It said you got to fear me, right? Why do you fear God? Because look what's taught. This Jesus right here, they teach us God has unconditional love, right? The true God in the Bible says if you keep my commandments, you live. The wages of sin is death, right? It's completely conditional, right? So you got to fear his judgment. Right, there's consequences. God is going to judge us, right? We're going to read about marriage real quick. Watch this.
Hebrews chapter 13, verse 4. Marriage is honorable in all.
Marriage is honorable. Not boyfriend and girlfriend. Not shacking up for 3 years, right? Trying each other out. We can't do that with each other. We got this is a princess of God. You're a prince that got power with God. We can't try each other out. You get what I'm saying? You touch, you take. You break, you buy. That's what it is with God, right? Read on.
Marriage is honorable in all.
God honor marriage, read.
And the bed undefiled.
Whatever you do in your bedroom between husband and wife, it's all good. Don't tell me, right? It's all good with God. Read.
But whoremongers?
But mean on the flip side, but whoremongers, this is people that's having sex and not married for a man. For a man, that's a whoremonger. The flip side to that, the female counterpart would be a whore, right? So biblically, we are whores and whoremongers. We didn't know. We didn't know, right? But biblically, we're learning that we were whores and whoremongers. Read.
And adulterers.
And adulterers, right? That's having sex with somebody else's married counterpart, right? Read on.
God will judge.
Or if you married and you have sex with somebody else, God gonna judge you, right? So, how does God judge a whoremonger? I'm having sex with this woman, and then I have sex with that woman. How would God judge me? What would he bring upon me?
Extra hardship?
Extra hardship? Like, what would you say, sis? Okay, how about a disease? How about herpes or something? That's a judgment of God. If I don't want that, I'll fear God. If I got married to my wife and never had sex with nobody else, would I get herpes?
Probably not.
No, I would not. If she never had sex with nobody else, we kept God's laws, herpes is done. AIDS is done. Gonorrhea is done. You get what I'm saying?
That's right.
You see how just keeping it, just something easy as that one law, how that fixes us, right?
That's the consequences.
Right. What else another judgment of God, right? You got a baby mama. That's a judgment of God. Child support and all that. Does that happen if we get married?
I got that.
You getting judged by God. Go to Exodus 22 and 16. Watch this. So we learning biblically what we're supposed to be doing as Israelite men and women. Because y'all 3 years, trying each other for 3 years, y'all playing with the game. Guess what? You in danger of the judgment for no reason.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
I do.
You got enough kids to get in the carpool lane, but you won't get in it. You get what I'm saying? You stuck in traffic. Get in the carpool lane with God. You get what I'm saying? Get right with the Most High God. Read what you got.
Exodus 22, verse 16.
Uh-huh.
And if a man entice a maid.
Entice mean holla at, spit game. You know, I don't know if it was on Facebook or I don't know how y'all met.
We met on Tinder, bro.
On Tinder? So guess what? On Tinder, she sent you a message, you send her a message, y'all liked each other, enticed each other, read.
That is not betrothed.
And she wasn't engaged or married to nobody, right?
And lie with her.
And you guys end up laying down, having sex, read.
He shall surely.
God said, ye shall what?
Surely.
Ye shall surely, read.
Endow her to be his wife.
You have to make that your wife. Did you know that that was a commandment?
I mean, we both wear our rings. So.
Okay, so in the Bible, where do we find a wedding ring? You know that's an Egyptian custom?
I did not know that.
Yeah. They say you put that ring on your left hand, on this finger, because it has the blood vessel to connect it to the heart. That's an Egyptian custom. Get rid of that thing. God don't. He just said marriage is honorable. Guess what? You got a ring on your finger, but no papers, right? God didn't say nothing about a ring, but he did say something about papers. Watch this. Watch this. Give me that in total. I want to. My goal is to give you as much pertinent information so we can make it to the kingdom, so we can make beautiful Israelite families, right? See what you got.
Tobit 7 verse 14.
Uh-huh.
And called Edna his wife.
Uh-huh.
And took paper.
Called Edna his wife and took papers, read.
And did write an instrument of covenants.
Wrote an instrument of covenants, read.
And sealed it.
And sealed the envelope, and it was done, right? So what's that called? He got papers for his wife, right? Instrument of covenants, meaning vows. Put it in an envelope and sealed it. What's that? That's marriage papers, right? So now what you got to do, you got to take that ring off and get you some marriage papers. Because nowhere in the Bible, that's idolatry. That would be a piece of idolatry that we learn in this society. You get what I'm saying? You got to come out of those things because God don't like that.
Right.
Now, when you get married, the law is spiritual, right? So now, give me Titus 2 and 3. Because you got a job in your marriage, right? How many kids y'all got together?
We got 3.
Y'all got 3 together? Blended family or all together?
Just all together.
All together, y'all got 3, right? So guess what? Watch what your role is in the marriage, right? Watch this.
Titus chapter 2 verse 3.
Uh-huh.
The aged woman likewise.
The eldest woman in the house likewise, read.
That they be in behavior.
How should your behavior be?
As becometh holiness.
Uh-huh. Watch this, sis. Holy. We're talking about women's behavior. How to become holy, read.
Not false accusers.
Not false accusers, read.
Not given to much wine.
Not drinking all the time. The woman's not supposed to do that. Not giving too much drink, read.
Teachers of good things.
Teachers of good things. Sister, what do you think that is? The Bible says the woman is supposed to be a teacher of good things. You got to teach this to the kids, right? What do you think it is?
Coming through.
Respect, manners.
Hey, sis, can you come around this way?
Integrity.
Integrity. I like that. Kindness.
Loyalty.
Let's see what is good in the Bible, right? Give me Romans 7 and 12. Watch this. You got to be a teacher of good things. We're going into the Bible to see what is good, right?
Romans chapter 7 verse 12.
Uh-huh.
Wherefore the law is holy.
The law is holy, read.
And the commandment holy.
The laws and the commandments are holy.
And just.
They just.
And good.
And what?
And good.
And what?
And good.
The laws and the commandments are good. You're supposed to be teaching your kids the laws and the commandments. The laws and the commandments. Go back to Titus 2. Watch this.
Titus 2 verse 3.
Watch this.
The aged woman likewise.
Uh-huh.
That they be in behavior as becometh holiness.
Uh-huh. You got to have holy behavior. That's the laws and the commandments. We just read that, right? Read.
Not false accusers.
Uh-huh.
Not given to much wine.
Not drinking over. Read.
Teachers of good things.
You got to be a teacher of good things, which is the laws. You got to teach your kids the laws. Read.
That they may teach the young woman to be sober.
You got to teach the young women to be sober, because guess what? That's not natural. You ever heard that song? Girls just want to have fun. They do. They just want to have fun. You get what I'm saying? Kids want to just have fun. So you got to, they got to live a little, but guess what? Not as abusing this world, right? You got to teach them good things. You got to teach them when they get older how to drink. It's in the Bible when you read Sirach 31:31, tell you not to be drunk. You know what I'm saying? It give you guidelines, right? But you got to teach the kids how to be. You got to teach them how to be sober, read.
Moderation.
To love their husband.
You got to teach the kids, the young daughters, how to love their husband, right? So how do you love your husband? Because first you got to find out in order to teach it, right? So how would you say you love your husband? Take care of him. Yeah? Yeah? Little things. Okay, I liked that. I liked that, right? Give me Ephesians 4:22. Ephesians 5 and 22, I think it is. Yep. Watch this. So we learning how to love your husband, right? And I want to show you, this is going to be your husband, right? Y'all going to correct that. Y'all should correct that immediately, right?
Ephesians 5 verse 22. Wives, submit yourselves unto your own husbands.
Is that taught today now to the women, for women to submit to their husbands? Right? So guess what? You ever heard the term I wear the pants in the house? You know what I'm saying? What does that mean? What does it mean I wear the pants in the house? If I say something like that, what does that mean? That means you're the boss, right? And then the other counterpart should submit yourself, right? So you're saying I'm the man, the woman should submit, right? So who wears the pants in your house? You?
You're an asshole.
No. Check it out. Bear with me. Y'all both wearing pants right now.
Okay.
So what does that symbolize? You guys have equal rulership in the house.
Two sides to a coin.
Right. It's two sides to a coin, but it's one job per employee, right? So I have a supervisor, a CEO, so on and so forth, all the way down to the janitor. God is saying the man is the supervisor. Christ is the CEO. You get what I'm saying? The Most High God owns the entire company. You know what I'm saying? So everybody got their role. If I'm the supervisor and the employee is trying to be the supervisor, who's doing the work? The job is all out of order, right? So God is putting things back in order, right? So I said, who wears the pants in the family, right? And both of us have pants on. It's a spiritual thing. Give me Deuteronomy 22:5. So now you're going to clean yourself up. You're going to clean yourself up. You're going to conduct yourself in a godly manner. She's going to conduct herself in a godly manner. And guess what? Your actions are going to teach your kids. Just your actions are going to teach your kids. Watch this.
Deuteronomy 22, verse 5. The woman,
talking about a law for the woman, read.
Shall not wear that.
Shall not wear that, read.
Which pertaineth unto a man.
Shall not wear that which belongs to men, right? So we're talking about pants today. Women all over the world are wearing pants today. You remember when we walked up, we was talking about the Sabbath day? Everybody's breaking the Sabbath that you see today because it's not taught. Everybody's breaking this law. All the women are breaking this law that you see today because it's not taught. There was a time in the United States that no woman wore a pair of pants because they knew this law, but it's not been taught no more. Read.
The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
So God is telling you, sis, you shall not wear pants. Read.
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
Neither should he put on a dress. Neither should he put on a skirt. Read.
For all that do so,
everybody that does that, every man and woman that chooses to do that, read,
are abomination unto the Lord thy God.
No abomination to the pastor.
Unto the Lord thy God.
That makes you an abomination unto God. You know what an abomination is?
A monster.
It's like a monster, right? But guess what? Give me Jeremiah 44:4. Right? The Bible will tell you what abomination means. I could Google it, but I'll give it to you in the Bible. Right?
Google ain't Bible.
No, it ain't. It helps, but it ain't the Bible, right? Watch this.
Jeremiah chapter 44, verse 4.
We learning today, right? Read on.
Howbeit, I sent unto you all my servants the prophets, rising early. And
we got up early this morning and came out here, just like the Bible told us to do. Read.
And sending them, saying, Oh, do not this abominable thing that I I hate.
How does God feel about abominations?
That I hate.
How does God feel about abominations?
That I hate.
God hates abominations, right? So if somebody threw up on the floor, that's disgusting. That's what an abomination is. So when God look at you, and when he look at a man in a dress, God says, ugh, that's disgusting. When he sees a woman in a pair of pants, that's disgusting to God. Do we want to be looked at in the eyes of God like that? Do you want the Lord to look at your children like that? So guess what we got to teach them? The woman got to teach us. The woman got to teach good things.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold, from Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.